to feel.
Like Andrew Tate. You just taking that, man?
He does irritate every fiber of my being.
Serious?
Every fiber of my being.
Nah, he's at some good points.
No, soul there.
He's at some good points. I ain't say
that
all.
soul there is. I see every time I talk about him to people, they kind of lump him together with Kevin Samuels. Like, yo, first, pause on that. Kevin Samuels was cool. That's the first thing, right? Kevin Samuels had swag. That's the first thing. And Kevin Samuels didn't appear to be a man who was hurt by women who is now coming to take out some kind of little boy vengeance on women. He was just like, hey, I ain't trying to be real, and trying to let you know, if you're looking for happiness, you could pretend these rules will exist, but you'll keep bouncing your head. Let me tell you what the rules are. You could decide if you want to work with those rules or not, and then go forth and find happiness. That was Kevin Samuels. That clown, that Andrew Tate fella, he's a character that's developed for the purpose of attracting, in my view, like not small-minded, but like immature men to buy into somebody. But now, I haven't watched everything he's done, so I assume at some point in time he might make sense.
So now, like, he's talking about things other than the woman thing now, right? So you would talk about like you're talking about the same cove thing we were talking about now, boy. And you're saying a lot of it has, yeah. Okay, now I want to tie his name and that together. YouTube will get a little wild.
Real wild.
Yeah. And you're saying, hey, Dan, it's control.
Yeah. Oh, okay, right. Well, if that's the point you're making, then fine, yes.
And so you're talking about that, and honestly, I do agree with everything you man say.
Yeah.
And I mean, people have to realize, no, they will never realize, because we live in a world now where everybody want to be emotional that way. So you just have to realize sometimes when somebody is doing something and reacting a particular way for views or for attention, and realize, oh, okay, all right. And if you want to just watch it as a form of entertainment,
he's
right?
A character.
Because the thing is, you could see him and realize, oh, that's not how you grew up. The way you're acting now, that wasn't your personality, your whole life.
No, but I'll be fair. I think he does come off as somebody who, he looks to me like somebody who was hurt. And because, okay, in terms of these alpha male content creators, right? The people who supposedly follow them to learn how to...
Red pill.
Right, I think that's what it's called them, right? Yeah. Them fellas who's like, who's trained men to be alpha men or whatever, right? There are some of them that are straight characters, and there are some of them who look like, they just amp up who they are for, like you say, for views or for reactions. But he looks like he just speak with a certain degree of venom that looks to me like he looks as and he's trying to appear, confident and affirmative essentially. But he just comes off as insecure to me because some of the things he's preoccupied himself with, even in this, because as I say, and I keep comparing him to Kevin Samuels, because Kevin Samuels was very laid back. And not just very laid back, but he was, whenever you challenged Kevin Samuels, he kind of just like, he would speak to you calmly, he would bring rational ideas. His tone wouldn't change. But when you challenge him, because he's already talked fast and loud, he's get even like worse. And to me, it does look like he's getting real emotional, which is the opposite of what you're supposed to be as a
alpha male,
as a quote unquote alpha male. You know what I mean? So I just find it his character to be very, very funny and irritating.
Well, you see, the thing is, right? Like, for instance, no, I would admit to you though, anytime I watch 2 videos with that man, it is take over YouTubers. I don't know how
I don't really see him on YouTube. I see him on Instagram.
Nah, like he paying YouTubers something, because if you watch 2 videos with that man, everything up on YouTube is with this man, right? Right. So what end up happening eventually is a set of things come up, and then obviously you have people who trying to break down him and what if he is who he really is, or whatever the case may be. And they showing you that it has sometimes when he might carry on and behave like a maniac, but at the end you kind of see him smirk now, like it was a real performative now.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So that people who showing you that now, and then he kind of come out of character a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, there are plenty of videos with that.
Oh, well, if that is the case, then he's a real good actor. I'll be 100%.
Yeah.
He's a real good actor.
And then they show like, for instance, how he grew up playing chess and thing.
Well, but that part wouldn't surprise me because he behaves like a nerd who. Well, he behaves like he was a nerd when he was young,
right? Yeah,
and treated badly by women, and now he became. I think he was a kickboxer or some kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right. He and his brother became fighters of some sort, and so he looked like he's the quintessential example of was bullied when I was younger, went to the gym, and now I'm a jacked Bruner. You know what I mean? So that's how he so to hear that he grew up playing chess and those kind of things. Those things that kind of plays into what I thought. Because he appears to me to be a kind of guy who was shit on when he was young and now he get money. So now his intention is to shit on women because women shit on him. So what you're saying sounds in line with what I thought.
Yeah.
But if he is playing a character, then I 100% give him the Academy Award, dog. Because he deserves it. He fools me.
I didn't want to tell you watch one or two of the YouTube videos because it will take over YouTube.
I only see him on Instagram. I have seen him on YouTube before, but his stuff doesn't take over my YouTube.
No, right now taking over. Right
Instagram
now.
is where I see everything about this man.